Hello everyone, welcome back to another coaching session. Today I'm going to be here with Simply Be Yourselves, and he is playing as the Huns. He's a 1600, 1700 level player in HD Edition. I'm also in the room with the gentleman who actually isn't playing this game, but he'll probably be asking questions throughout the game, so he's spectating the game just like we are. And he'll be in the background, he'll probably chime in. Simply Be Yourselves, by the way, is the guy with the British accent. The other guy, the gentleman, he's got an American accent. So this is Simply Be Yourselves. We'll be coaching him throughout this game. I'm in push to talk as always, so they really can't hear me right now as I'm talking to you guys on Twitch or on YouTube. And his opponent will be Sean, who's a 1700 level player on HD Edition. He's playing as the Vietnamese. And the map we're playing on is Dry Arabia. Yeah, here we go. So Simply Be Yourselves. You've killed 2 sheep here. When you kill the first sheep, make sure you finish that guy up before you kill the second sheep. Did you get that?
I'm putting 3 on each. I don't normally do that, but it's because I killed in the wrong place.
That's fine. You're adjusting yourself. Make sure the next villager goes to wood. You only want a maximum of 6 villagers on sheep, and make sure your town center is constantly building. Is there a reason you chose to get loom?
Yeah, just to stop idle time.
You weren't going to have any idle time. You need to force drop your villagers to get the 50 food that you need, and then you can create another villager. So force dropping is really important in the early game. And you only get loom if, when you force drop, you still won't have enough.
Alright.
The reason we want to delay loom is because it's better for our economy. It means we have more villagers out.
It's like having an extra villager. It's
Yeah,
like
until
being
they make loom,
Aztecs in
yes.
the old version.
So force dropping is going to be a key.
I normally like create villages and hit them at the same time. I hit the villager and then I...
So Simply Be Yourselves, we want to go circles around the town center. The most important area for you to scout right now is to the left of your berries. It's not going to be all the way out in front of your base. And you have a sheep in the middle of nowhere.
Mistake.
While these villagers are idle, you can have them take
Yeah.
wood. And you can lure your boar in too.
Yeah, I made a huge...
It's okay, don't worry about it.
I don't normally play like this, it's really hard to...
It is, but you can review the game
It's really
afterwards.
hard to hit control at the same time.
It's okay. It's no pressure, it doesn't really matter, we're just trying to improve our game. Now, as soon as you have that 50 food, I want you to force drop. I'll tell you when, just to get a feeling of it. You can force drop now. Yeah, good. And keep moving around circles with your scout. Good, just that way. Your next villager should go to take that boar. Remember, it's boar before berries. And you will need to force drop again. There we go. It's slightly more efficient if you right-click the town center.
Am I like really far behind now, that's the thing?
No, don't worry about it. You're not that far behind. Everyone at this level makes mistakes. And early game mistakes not going to matter too much, to be quite honest. It's going to be about the strategy. Here come the auto host guys. Keep your scout moving.
I normally play better than this.
We found all of our sheep. You can go scout your opponent. Now we have 2 sheep rotting here. Normally in your build you go to berries, but since we have 2 sheep rotting, you can send this next villager to take the sheep. There you go. And not those villagers. Those villagers take the boar. I wanted the berries villager to take the sheep, but that's okay. The next villager that comes out will take the sheep. And try right-clicking your town center. There you go, just like that. Instead of garrisoning them in the town center. You should be ready to take your next boar. Have you found your next boar?
I can't see it.
Alright, so we're going to take the sheep instead. You can seed up 2 farms.
Don't see it.
That's okay, just keep
Damn, you
scouting the
cut it
black
out,
area.
damn.
We have plenty of sheep under the town center, and we can seed up 2 farms with the next 2 villagers. So the next villager out of the town center will build a farm.
Sorry, you were cutting out before. I don't know what to do.
Just keep scouting your black
Not
areas.
finding the
The
boar.
boar's got to be somewhere in those black areas. Probably closest to your town center, of course. Have a few of these idle villagers take another sheep. There you go, good. We'll be up to the next age in no time, even without that boar. The next 2 villagers go to berries. There you go. Make sure those idols take the next sheep. Make sure your farmer is still working. You have no farmers.
Oh, damn.
And we'll be up to the next age in no time.
Is it the fact that I'm constantly a turtle? Will that make it more difficult?
Maybe. Remember, your
I
boar is
just
very
normally
close
play
to your
better.
town center. In fact, you can see it right now.
Oh.
Oh, you just went into the black now.
Where's the...
Make sure your scout is...
I'm adding extra villagers.
It's okay. We can click up after this guy. No more farms? This is the disaster build. Your scout should always be next to your town center to find the boar. The boar's not going to be out there. And we could just idle the town center until we have enough food. You're going to need 1 more on food and build a second lumber camp. Alright, might be a while. Let's just keep adding villages. We're gonna switch it up. Just keep adding the villages. Make sure your farmers are working. You still need to find that boar. So bring your scout back and find your boar. God, it's disaster build. What do you do under the worst situation? This is literally the worst situation. Just keep adding villagers. Bring your scout back to find the boar.
Damn. I'm trying.
Now, if you're on YouTube right now, this is not a build for anything. This is a very imperfect build. We're trying to make the best out of this. All right, let's just go for a fast castle build. We're gonna do a complete strategy shift because our build is not set up for any sort of feudal rush at this point. So we're just gonna go for a straight fast castle.
Nothing was working. I don't know why.
It's because you haven't found your boar. All right, we could. Well, it's a little early to click.
Yeah, but even before that, I was messing everything up.
That's not the important part. The important part was the boar. And you still need to find your boar. Your boar's not going to be out there. Where's your boar? It's going to be close to your town center.
Yeah, you said it was somewhere near.
Yeah. When you scout your base, you have to scout all the little black areas next to your town center. God, what kind of build are we going? Can you delete that farm for me? No more farms? Honestly, we've gone up too fast to go for a fast castle. Yeah, we've gone up too fast for a fast castle. Take 7 of your lumberjacks off and put them to gold. We're just gonna go for an archer rush. So take exactly 7 off of wood and have them build a gold mine. Take another wood villager off and build a barrack. And we found our boar. But don't worry about it now. It's a little too late to collect it.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so we're going to pretend like we're going for an archer rush now. The reason I had you put 7 on... The reason I had you put 7 on gold is because 7 is the magic number to create archers from 2 ranges.
Yeah. I hate it when this... I don't normally screw everything up.
No, this is fine. We're just making the best out of it. You can get your economy upgrades. Screwing everything up is part of Age of Empires. When you screw something up, you go for a different build. And you can put down 2 archery ranges. Make sure you're building with at least 2 villagers. You can have another villager build that archery range too. And you can plop down another one. It's faster if you build both archery ranges at the same time.
I didn't mean him to see that.
That's okay. Whenever that happens, I like to X all around the map.
Show my opponent.
Oh, you're doing fine. Now we're gonna go for archers out of 2 archery ranges. You have enough wood for a blacksmith. So I'd like to see a blacksmith and have a dedicated walling villager. You can wall on the left side and in the back of your base.
Cutting out. Gather point on wood. I can't hear what you're saying now because it's going robot.
Oh, sorry. This must be the internet. Now have your scout his base and see what he's doing.
When I can hear you again.
That's okay. You can type in the chat if you'd like.
Channel timed out.
Was that him? Yeah, that was him. Just you and me, the gentleman.
So, can I ask you a question now?
You could have asked a question this whole time. Can you pause the game for me though? Would you be able to do that?
I should?
Yeah, can you pause it?
Yes. No, I can.
Oh, okay. Let me. So he'll be back in a second. Yeah, ask a question now. Now would be a good time.
Yes.
So, I saw a few things that I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, sure.
You said boar before the berries, which is usually the case.
Yeah. Every time.
When it's very laggy, when there is a lot of lag, I usually, instead of doing the loom or taking the first boar, I send 3 villagers to berries so that I can get 3 extra villagers out, then get the loom, and then go for the
what's up?
boar.
We could just continue the game. It's fine.
Yeah, you were going robot at first, and I couldn't hear you. So
yeah, the
I missed a lot of stuff you were
internet
saying.
connection's not the best, but that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
Right.
We're getting by on it.
I'm ready to play.
All right, let's do. I'm gonna answer a few questions first, and then we could go back. So give it a second.
Okay.
You said always go for the boar first before the berries. There's even if you have to get loom because it's a long boar lure, it's still worth it to get the boar first over the berries.
I just changed up my build because I thought I didn't have enough food. You know, 'cause I was having
the
to
gentleman
shop
had
and
a
stuff.
yeah. The gentleman had a question.
Oh
I
right.
was asking it. Yeah. Did you have any other questions?
Well, yeah, they can wait for later if you want to play now.
Okay.
I wrote them down anyway.
Okay. Well, you can ask him at the end of the game. You can ask it throughout the game as long as I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
I think I'm being attacked.
All right. You ready? Do you want to start?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. If you're being attacked, count out the number of military that you have and count out the number of military he has. If you have more, then go attack him. And you do
If I
have more?
then attack his base, like.
No, attack his archers. Use your villagers. You can have some of those villagers batter down that scout. There you go. It's a little too many villagers. You can bring the villagers back now. Don't want to idle the whole economy.
I feel like I have a lot of food for.
Yeah. Well, fletching costs food. We can spend some of that food on fletching. Just try to micro the archers as best you can. Just have the villagers go against the scout if it's bothering you.
Yeah, it's just much more.
Oh, the villagers on the woodline, they're going rogue. Good, and padded archer armor would be good too. Looks like we're winning this fight. Good, and take out that skirmisher too. Watch your woodline villagers. Let's get them to work a little more efficiently, and keep adding those archers.
Yeah, I like some.
Yeah, I volunteered. I don't charge them. Good, you're doing fine. So this doesn't happen again. Let's make sure to wall. Let's wall between the stone and the cliff and the gold on the left side. Just use a single villager.
I don't know what it is, whether it's the gather point. The villagers keep wanting to go around.
Try building a lumber camp that's closer to the wood. I think it's time to rebuild that second lumber camp.
Oh wow, already. Okay.
Yeah, because it's on a hill, it's very inefficient. He's coming in for an attack on the right. Let's move our archers on the left side to the right side. Good. All of the archers too. You have 4 archers on the left. And keep that town center working.
Should I get wheel?
Sure.
I never know when to get that.
Now's an okay time. You don't have to be exact. There's no exact time, to be honest. Micro your archers.
My villagers won't behave.
We're having a surplus of wood. You can take some lumberjacks and build some farms around your mill. Your micro is really good. Good, and don't worry about the skirmishers. You have so many more archers that you could even take on those skirmishers.
Yep.
And keep adding them archers. Now we have a mill on the left here. You can see a few farms around that mill.
I had my rangers were idle for quite a while.
Yeah, but we still have more army than him. And that's what matters.
Sorry, what was it you said before that?
We still have more army than him, despite that.
Before that?
No, that's all I said. Oh, build farms around your mill. Your mill's a good place to build farms.
Alright, yeah.
And let's finish off that wall off on the left side. That wall off is very important, so he doesn't sneak attack us.
Yeah, I think...
And we're floating too much gold because we haven't been building that many archers. I think it's time to build a market. That way we can buy our way up to the next age. Good, let's kill those archers with our army. There's no reason for your archers to go to the left side. We know his army's on the right side. As soon as that market is up, let's buy our way to the castle age. I've never played Tiberian Sun myself, Rutherford, but I played
Should they
many...
have 2 more rangers and go cavalry archers?
Yeah, that's the classic Hun style. I played many Command & Conquer games like Red Alert, one of my favorite. I just downloaded Red Alert 2. I'm playing the campaigns right now. I was thinking about actually doing some videos for multiplayer on Red Alert 2 on a separate channel. I've been watching that for about a year. Good. You can add 2 more archer ranges when you can afford it, preferably on the right side. Make sure you finish that wall. Oh, there you go. The wall's on the left. Boy, he's got a lot. Alright, he's got a lot of stuff. Let's keep our army back for now.
Should I keep making army?
Yeah, of course. Always make army. You never stop making army. Never ever.
Even when I'm going up to Castle Age.
Oh, of course. Especially when you're going up to Castle Age. You never ever stop making army. Even if it's the wrong kind of army. Just keep making army.
Oh, I normally stockpile resources when I'm going up to the next stage.
Nope. Don't do that. What'll happen is you'll have tons of resources and you'll have no army to defend yourself. Alright, let's bring our army to the right side. I don't think we can engage this until we have our upgrades. Now, he's got a lot of skirmishers in there. What does that tell you about who's up to the next age first?
Us.
Well, it should be us, theoretically.
Because we've saved food.
Yeah, theoretically. Now check your idle villagers.
But we had a terrible...
Now you have 4 idle villagers right now. Check your idle villager hotkey. You have 2 hiding. Alright, let's get crossbow, bodkin arrow. And we even have enough resources for thumb ring, so let's get thumb ring also. There you go. So we didn't have to stockpile any resources, and we still have enough. Enough resources for everything.
Oh damn, I'm going on robot again.
Oh, sorry. Good. I think we have enough army. Let's try to push out. He's somewhere on the right side. Let's try to catch out his army.
Ideally, we should have attacked before his upgrades come in, because he's hit Castle.
Yeah, but the timing wasn't very different. And he ran away. The important part is we're safe. And we can attack him now. We still have better upgrades than him. Good. Keep making those cavalry archers. We can need to add some more to gold. Now that we have 4 archery ranges, we need a lot more in gold. We can take 5 lumberjacks and build a second mining camp on our left gold. Let's take 5 lumberjacks. Good, and keep adding villagers. We can move out with our army. We have a lot more army than he does. And there's no need for staggered formation unless you think there's going to be a mangonel. Good, let's kill off this army.
He should really go elite skirm upgrade.
Yes, but elite skirmisher is a little expensive.
Hasn't it been reduced?
It has, but he still has to afford that, whereas you just have to afford crossbow. We can rebuild our lumber camp on the left side. And with your army, make sure you're always controlling it. You want to attack and run at him. Also, don't use staggered formation unless you think there's going to be a mangonel. Let's use the bunched up formation. Or line formation. There you go. Attack and run at him. No reason to run. Okay, now there's a mangonel. Ah, big shot. Let's get a siege workshop of our own. Let's place that siege workshop on top of this hill, because siege workshops on top of the hills are pretty good.
Right forward there.
Yeah. Now don't go up to a 3rd town center. We need all that extra wood. We're going to stay on 2 town centers for a while. Make sure to get your lumber upgrade. And rebuild that lumber camp on the left side. Alright, we need to build our siege workshop a little more defensively or clear out this army. Make sure you're still making all that military. The siege workshops on hills are good. Come on, that's not untrue. Need to simplify things a bit. Alright. There's a hole next to your barracks, so let's retreat some of these lumberjacks. Yeah, he's gonna just barge in here. Let's get that mangonel out ASAP. Keep making all those cavalry archers. You can add a stable too. You can add a stable for bloodlines. And get those mangonels out. Alright, bring your army to the left side, because he's going to barge through these palisade walls. Make sure you're building that mangonel. Mangonel.
Didn't realise the siege workshop was up yet.
You're building a ram.
Wrong hotkey, sorry.
It's okay. Keep building those cavalry archers.
It's gonna go down the range.
That's okay. Let's build 2 lumber camps on the left side. Next to your left town center. Your top town center. And get that bloodlines upgrade. Use your market if you need any resource. Yeah, we have plenty of cavalry archers. There we go. Try to trade this mangonel. Alright, keep building those mangonels. Keep building cavalry archers. You're doing fine. Good, and get that bloodlines upgrade. There you go, good. You're doing it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the key is to keep making cavalry archers. He's not making cavalry archers. Well, he's Vietnamese, so that explains it. Wait, keep your army back. We want our army all together.
I'm getting padded archer.
Good, let's get a big shot with this mangonel. Just pop it out. Oh, a little too close, a little too close. But let's get it. Bring the archers in. We're gonna bring the archers in. Good, nice. Good, we can take this fight. We can take it. Bring the archers in. You have archers on the top.
Well, that's where they went.
Yeah, make sure your whole army is always control grouped. Keep building those villagers, keep building those cavalry archers. And keep building those mangonels too. Good, we have a big army advantage over him now. Use your mangonels to defend. Go read with your cavalry archers. You could move out with your cavalry archers. We've killed most of his army. The mangonels will defend at home. We can add a 3rd town center and a university. And keep those cavalry archers building. And
Where should
mangonels.
I put the 3rd town center?
Doesn't matter. Wherever. Somewhere on the left, probably. There's a gold on the left. That would probably be pretty good. All the way on the left side, there's a nice gold.
Oh, I put it by the wood now.
It doesn't matter. Good. Just, yeah, you can ignore that army. Just go to his base. Go kill some villagers with those cavalry archers. At home, defend with your mangonels and crossbows.
I'm expecting his army to go back to defend now.
Yeah, but his army's slow. Your army's fast.
Is that what he should do?
No, I would just make skirmishes at home. I would try to move in with the army, but you have more army than him. You're in the driver's seat. There you go. Keep those villagers. Just keep making army. Just the key here is make everything. And also get some good rating with these cavalry
What about the
archers.
stable? Should I make anything with my stable?
You can make a knight or two if you want. I don't think it's necessary. Good. Watch your cavalry archers. Make sure those guys are control grouped. Very valuable.
They are. I didn't know the town centre was there.
That's okay. Just go for some good ratings. Don't stay under a town center. And ballistics would be very important now. Good, you got shit tons of mangonels now. You can push out with your mangonels now. And your cavalry archers. Just go full aggressive. Watch your cavalry archers. If you have some magic micro, you can take out that mangonel. You can get under its minimum range. Alright, never mind. It's supported. Let's just get out of there.
Oh, damn, I'm all walled in here. Oh, I've lost everything.
No, you haven't lost everything. You got half your army at home. Keep making villagers. I think we could use maybe 20 farms. Let's build 20 farms. Around your town centers, preferably. So build 20
His
farms.
score's a lot higher than ours.
There you go. You got plenty more wood. More farms. Let's go with 10 farms around your left town center. Yeah, just keep adding the farms. More farms. Farms everywhere.
I think a lot town centres have been added a lot.
What do you think?
I think only one of my... I don't think all 3 town centres have been constant.
Doesn't matter. We'll talk about it after the game. Nothing you can do about it now. There you go. What can you tell me about its army composition?
He has a lot of skirmishes and mangonels.
Do you think it would be a good idea to switch into knights?
Yeah,
I do.
definitely.
Yeah. Let's add. You've got a ton of wood still. Let's add as many stables as you can afford. And get all your armor upgrades. There you go. We're gonna hit him with knights, but we still have these cavalry archers here. And he's going up with a castle. Just ignore it. It's not gonna do too much damage.
It's not a good place, no.
Keep your mangonels
Sure,
behind your
go
town
forward.
center so we can't walk on in here. There you go.
If he has enough stone for 2 castles, then I'm in trouble.
Not necessarily. You have your mangonels here. Your mangonels have some range. Don't lose them to the castle, whatever you do. But keep them behind.
Should I keep making mangonels?
I don't think so. I think you have enough. I would just go full into knights.
What about husbandry?
Yeah, sure. That's good. Make sure you get your armor upgrades. Those are
I
the
think
most
he's going
important.
to go imp.
I mean, if he imps, we're gonna
think
hit
he's
him.
gonna-
We're gonna hit him pretty hard with knights very shortly here.
My first gold ran out.
Yeah, you have a gold on the left though that we haven't taken. Let's buy 100 stone and build a town center on the left next to that gold. You can put a town center on that. Town center would give you more protection. Because we need to expand out. There you go. Just focus on making knights. You got tons of wood. Sell the wood for gold. And keep those town centers pumping. Keep the knights coming out. We still need the armor on the knights. Armor is so important.
Do you think I need another stable, a 4th?
Yeah, as many stables as you can afford. Yeah, good job with your mangonels. Good. Watch your army. Don't get within that castle, though. Make sure you get the armor for your knights. That's the most important.
Should I go to +2?
Oh, yeah, of course. I think we killed most of his army. Keep your mangonels back. Go for a raid with your cavalry archers and knights. We're going to try to overwhelm him now. And keep selling that wood for gold. We need more and more gold. Go for a raid with your entire army except your mangonels. Yeah, go for a raid. Make sure to get +2 armor. Keep those villagers pumping. We'll be up to the next age very shortly. Just go for a raid. Go to his base. Go straight into his base. That's what knights are for.
Oh, I don't know what these villagers are doing here.
Let's make some use out of them. You have your scout on the right. Go find me a gold on the right. That's a good thing you sent those villagers out, actually.
Where do I attack him from?
Throw your knights in there. You have so much more army than him.
What about his ranges?
Oh, look, you found
The
somewhere.
buildings in the way.
You found it. You found a good raid.
Should I get handcart?
Yeah, of course. Good, go for another raid. With these villagers on the right side, bring them over to that gold that you just raided. Trust me.
Oh, I just lost my TC.
Doesn't matter, he's gonna lose the skirmishers. Kill the skirmishers. There you go, good. Keep making those knights. We don't want to let the gas off of production. And let's go with a monastery for these elephants. Keep the villagers coming out. No, go for a raid, go for a raid.
Where do I hit him now?
Just throw them in there. Doesn't matter. Just throw them into his base.
Like into his buildings?
No, into his villagers. You'll find villagers. Alright. Alright, you've noticed a castle. Stay away from the castle. With these villagers on the right, I want you to bring them forward to that gold that you raided
He's
earlier.
already in.
Yeah, he's it. No big deal.
How's my raiding?
It's decent. We need to go after the villagers. Now stay away from the castle. Just go down.
To his villages because there's buildings in the way.
It's not going to stop your army. Just go through the buildings. Go to his main town center. His main town center is going to have the most villagers.
I just don't know how to get there.
Just right click there. Good. With those knights, you can take out his trebuchets. And we have too much wood. Let's sell off 1,000 wood for some more gold. Don't worry about the town center. Kill the villagers. There's going to be more villagers on the bottom. As you notice, you have way more army than he does.
He's making battle elephants.
He's got 2 elephants. You have 40 knights.
Shall I keep making cavalry archers?
Yeah, just keep making everything. On the right side, you can add a town center there. You have those 2 villages, remember? Stay away from the castle. That's the only thing you need to stay away from. On the bottom, stay away from the castle. On the right side, I would like you to add a town center.
I haven't got the stone.
You have a market. Good. This is so we're not in a corner. Good. Keep raiding with your knights. Make sure not to fight under castles. You can take your knights at your own base and go raid his base. Good. Just go raid his base with all your knights that you have. Alright, we need to get out of our base. Can you take all of your lumberjacks?
How am I gonna get to him?
Don't worry about it. Take all of your lumberjacks. We have so much wood. Buy your way to Imp with all that wood. Look at that wood price. You can sell off 2,000 wood and buy your way to Imp. Do me a favor, raid with those knights, but send one knight to the left side to find another gold. And let's go to the Imperial Age. This guy's 1700 ELO. Just about.
Should I get Town Watch?
Yeah, of course. You don't have to ask me. Good. The knights on the left have found a good target. What are you running from on the right side? That's that.
I was running from elite skirmishes.
Yeah, I saw his army. Remember, your army is always much more mobile. You can just run around his army and go for those villagers.
I think he's going to gradually destroy my whole base at this point.
Your base hasn't received that much damage. You can build 2 monasteries in your base. Make sure you're building villages from that town center on the right side, too. And let's, on the left side, can we drop down 5 archery ranges and 5 stables? Where your gold is on the left. 5 archery ranges, 5 stables.
On the left side?
Yeah. There you go. Retreat with your cavalry archers in the south. Alright, our opponent's...
They're trapped now.
Our opponent's kind of stabilizing.
Bones get trapped. He's walled me in.
Just get out with what you can. There's a hole.
Oh,
there you
go.
go. pushing into the front. Let's see how much army we have. Decent.
How do I raid you now?
Heavy cavalry archer would be good. Or elite skirmisher, probably. Elite skirmisher would be good. So all your idols...
I should get elite skirmisher.
Yeah, probably. We're running out of gold.
Right, these battle elephants are going to be a problem. They're already a problem.
Yeah. What's the best counter to battle elephants? Whenever you see battle elephants, you have to go into monks. But it's not looking too good right now.
I'm in, but I've got no gold.
Yeah, well, you haven't found the gold on the left side. I think it might be time to call it GG.
Yeah.
Alright, we can talk about the game. Alright, so stay in the game. We'll talk about the game now.
I hit his own though, yeah?
Yeah, you can go ahead. So Sean's going to join us.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Hey, what's up, Sean? Good game.
Hey guys.
All right.
Hey.
So, what do you guys think about that game? You can start. Simply be ourselves.
Well, I had a very bad Dark Age at first. I kept messing one thing up and then messing another thing up, and then I didn't find.
There was only one thing you messed up in the Dark Age, and that was not finding the boar. Everything else is not really that significant.
Not as important, right?
Yeah, because
Okay,
if you get loom early, it doesn't make a big deal. You know, that's something like a pro would care about. Missing a boar is a big deal.
Yeah.
So
It's like, yeah.
So you know that you've missed your boar. What you have to do is you have to say, okay, I'm going to go find my boar. I was watching your scout. Your scout was scouting on the left side. Then you went to go scout Sean's base, but you never really went to find that boar. And in hindsight, look at where the boar is. It's really not that far from your town center.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I thought I started going out to find him, thinking that maybe it would just be in one of those black spots, and I could just be a villager there. But I never got round to it, and then, yeah.
Yeah, so
Although,
that would.
but anyway, yeah.
That would help give us. I mean, go ahead and talk. I mean, it's more important you say
help.
what you need to say.
That was what went wrong at first, but then I caught up all right. I think in the feudal age.
Yeah, we were completely competitive.
We got to Castle Age first. I think from feudal age and to early Castle Age, I was doing all right, and so I think it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
At some point.
Let me break it down for what I was thinking. Let me break it down for what I was thinking as we were going through our Dark Age progressions. The first thing I was thinking was, okay, let's go for a scout rush. That's going to be our default option. We didn't find the boar. We were stuck in Dark Age, right? We were at 350 food. We couldn't get to 500. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where we couldn't go up to the next age?
Yep.
So then I was like, okay, we're not going to go for a scout rush. Let's try to go for an archer rush, right? And then you started to add farms. So then I'm thinking, okay, let's adjust the strategy one more time. Let's go for a fast castle. But then you clicked up to the castle age. You clicked up to the feudal age too quickly. You went up, as soon as you had the 500 food. You needed to add maybe 3 or 4 more villagers for a fast castle. So then I was thinking, okay, let's go back to an archer rush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking my old time was so bad that I needed to get up early as well.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is our time is so bad that we might as well just stay at Dark Age and go and switch it up completely and take a risk and go for a fast castle instead of going up as soon as possible.
Killed me if that happened, though.
Yeah. So we went for the archer rush, and the archer rush was pretty decent. Sean, you were a little bit slow to get out your archers. Why was that?
I guess that's about, maybe my build order is a little bit off, but that was about as fast. As soon as I got to the feudal age, I started building archers. So
did you go straight up with 2 archery ranges as soon as you hit feudal age?
No, I didn't have enough wood for the second archery.
Yeah, that happens. Are you familiar with the Dark Age rush?
I'm not totally familiar with the build order, But
Okay, I have 7 or 8
in
coaching
general.
sessions you can check out on YouTube on the Dark Age Rush. There's many reasons why we like a Dark Age Rush as an archer civ, but one of the big reasons is if you want to go for a straight archer rush like we did, you actually have to go up pretty late. You have to go up like 23 population to actually get both archer ranges up in time. And if you go with the Dark Age Rush, then you go up later anyway because you spent all that extra food. So that's why that's one reason why I like, if you're going to go for an archer build, go for a Dark Age Rush first. And then you'll have those archer ranges up straight away because you have so many villas of Dark Age.
Okay, I think I watched a video like or yeah, I know like I think you've suggested in the past, yeah. Drush is good before attacking with archers in the feudal, but I think I forgot that.
Yeah, you can make it a default option. Every time you're an archer civ and you want to go for an archer rush, do a Dark Age Rush. I recommend it that much.
Okay, well I will keep that in mind.
And you can watch a video on the build order. The build orders, it's the biggest thing is you put 4 villagers on wood early. You do all your standard stuff. You get your barracks up. Then you see 2 farms. You know, you take your 10 gold. You build your militia. You don't build any more than 2 farms. And then you heavily saturate your sheep, and then you go up to the next age.
Okay, so
And that'll
I guess,
get you up.
The goal is to just have enough food at the next
Yeah,
stage.
just the
to
2
build
farms, no more
continuous
farms.
villagers.
A different strategy is you could go with plenty of farms and go for a fast castle, but you only do that if you have a really good map.
Yeah, my map was sort of some of it was good and some of it was bad. My forward gold was a little bit well, it was forward.
And that's another reason why we like the Dark Age Rush, is because it gives you the flexibility. Do you want to go for a archer rush or do you want to go for a fast castle? You get that option. You don't have to choose right away.
So I know my Dark Age was bad, but what were my mistakes after that? Like,
Alright, so we had our Dark Age. We stayed pretty even on military with Sean. In fact, I think we were ahead for most of the game.
yeah.
Let's see. So we went up to...
the first thing. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's like, you know, when I lost that, when I went to attack and then I lost that bunch of army to Mangonel, I think that was my first mistake, but I think I caught up again after that as well.
Yeah, well,
So
the key for us is this whole game, we just kept building military. Didn't matter what it was, we just kept building and building, and because of that, we had more army than Sean for most of this game.
Yeah, and that's probably part of like why I didn't do a faster push, was because I just didn't have enough army. And also, with the army I did have, I don't know, I felt like I wasn't pushing enough. I was too focused on
Yeah,
economy.
I definitely felt that. Yeah, we definitely...
So what were my other mistakes? I think I had a lot of idle villages and stuff. And
You didn't have
I'm
that
not
many
sure.
idols. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but that's Age of Empires. Oh, let's see.
So
we went to Cavalry Archers.
Why did I go downhill? Yeah.
So, okay, let's see. We went to Cavalry Archers, went to Archers. I think we could have taken a good military engagement with our army, which didn't happen. We took a big mangonel shot. Went kind of back and forth. We could have gone with a big raid with I think we could have gotten the Siege Workshop out a little earlier, got that mangonel out earlier. He took a nice position on this hill, and I think we could have gone out with the raid with the Cavalry Archers a bit earlier. I think that was a big thing. So if we went out with the Cavalry Archers a bit early, we could have killed some villagers. You know, just hit his villagers on the left, hit his villagers on the right. That would have been a big thing this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
so
was probably...
I was ahead for a while, but what made me start to go behind them?
Oh, Sean had a much bigger economy than you for most of the game. That's not really your...
Oh yeah, because
Yeah. That's why Sean took over at the end, is due to the economy. It's also due to
and that's
positioning.
why you got to him first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem is, by the time I got to him, I had no gold because
Yeah.
I bought on my way there.
Yeah.
And now I've got.
Yeah,
no
Sean
gold.
also has
So-
very good positioning with this castle. He took out our economy in the front with that town center. So that hurt
So
our
I guess
economy further.
I had the early advantage, but it was a military advantage. It wasn't an eco advantage.
Yeah, it wasn't
So-
it was a military advantage.
I needed to do more damage than I did earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best thing to do with that is with Cavalry Archers. Cavalry Archers are one of the best units to get you back in the game if you want to go for some big raids.
You know, what I really struggle with is attacking him when he had buildings and walls in the way. It's like...
Well, he's actually not walled. I mean, he's walled on the bottom, but it's all open where that
Yeah.
town center is.
But even that amount, I found like I couldn't find after I killed a certain amount of village. It's like I didn't know where else to go, and I was getting trapped. I was going,
Well,
That
let's look at his base.
Though.
What is it?
I was just gonna say that definitely was a good army comp by you. The knights and cavalry archers. I
so
spent most of the time
damn,
chasing you
scary.
around and not actually doing damage to that army.
Yeah, pikemen and crossbows going to be much weaker, or pikemen and skirmishers especially. The only reason we went into knights is because you made so many skirmishers. But simply be ourselves. Let's look at a few good places where we could raid his map. We have the town center on the left. If you have knights, you could poke in with knights. Wait till he rings the town bell. Wait till all the villagers go into the town center. Run away. Come back a minute later and raid again the town center with knights. With cavalry archers, we could raid the wood line.
So, damn, it's all roboting out.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to repeat? Are you there? Doo-doo. Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you because it was all roboty.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, on the town center on the left, it's a great town center to hit with knight raiding. You go in with your knights, and then after he garrisons his villages, you run out with knights. You know he's going to ungarrison in a minute, so go back to the same place a few times. And you can keep that town center on the left idle with knight raiding.
Yeah.
We have that wood is also very bad.
So,
With the cavalry archers, you can run in on the bottom, on that wood, like next to that barracks, and just kill a few villagers.
Yeah.
The key with Huns raiding is to always keep moving. It's to always just run around his base and just wreak havoc that way.
see, because I know I had a bad start, and he had a better economy, and I didn't do enough damage. But I don't know why he had a big enough coming. I didn't do enough damage, other than the fact I wasn't fast enough and I didn't get up in the first place. It's like I'm not sure what I did wrong other than that. You know, I'm confused. It's like I needed to do more damage.
Yeah,
I needed to kill
the
more
raiding
people.
had to
How
be
did
more
I do
efficient.
that?
The raiding had to be more efficient. Like on the left side, we only raided that town center maybe 2 times. We lost some cavalry archers to his town centers a few times. You need to watch your army a bit more. On the town center on the bottom, there's plenty of farmers there that we can pick off.
Alright.
There's the gold there. As you can see, remember that gold we raided the first time, our first raid?
Alright.
He put his villagers back on that gold. You can hit that gold the second or third time.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not going to know this because of fog of war, but if you always have your army just running around his base, you'll find it. You'll find it as you come around for a second or third time.
So should I come back to the same point sometimes then?
Oh yeah, you should find his weak points in his base. You know what? All you have to know is what resources he's gathering. He's gathering wood on the left. He's gathering wood on the right. What are you gonna say?
So what was it that made his economy stronger, and what was it that stopped me? If I'd have raided better, could I have won this game then?
Oh yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
that was the main mistake, because I want to know what my mistakes are. I know, the Dark Age stuff, I already know that I just screwed it all up, you know.
Yeah.
And didn't find my boys. But the stuff I really struggle with is stuff like, why wasn't my attack effective? Why did I keep losing army? Why did I keep getting trapped? And so it was just, was my attacking not good enough? Did I do other stuff?
I mean, some of it. There were other
Dark Age
things.
and
Yeah. I mean, some of it was the raiding wasn't as efficient as possible. You weren't.
Okay.
Like, sometimes the army was idle, or it's just attacking under the town center. Whenever he garrisons the town center, that's when you get out of there. And you wait till he ungarrisons it to come back.
Yeah.
Or where he
So
doesn't...
yeah.
The villagers farthest from the town center, those are going to be the most vulnerable, like the gold miners on the right. Those guys are extremely vulnerable. Or the wood lines.
So, besides the raiding and the bad Dark Age, what else could have I done better, do you think?
Let's see, raiding. That was the biggest thing. I mean, not too... Oh, the next biggest thing would probably... He's spearheading us through our base. We can't stay in our base. Like, he's coming in straight through the middle, right?
Yeah.
So what you have to be able to do is... You're kind of doing it a bit, like, on the right side. This town center on the right side is probably much more important than you think it is. What you can do with this town center is you can rebuild your economy over here without any threat.
Oh,
Like the town center on the right side?
Right.
It's perfectly
The
safe.
bottom right on the right corner, like.
Yeah. You need to
Yeah,
do that all over the map, on the left side
I
too.
did that too late. So should I have boomed more as well?
What is it?
Um,
Oh,
I
boom
should
more?
boomed
Yeah, of
up
course.
more.
Yeah.
What did I? Could have I stopped and get into imp? Because once he got to imp, I was like kind of.
No, I
Once-
mean,
if he
he didn't
keeps
do
his
anything with his
combo
imp. What did he make with his imp? He made 3 trebuchets, which we took out with knights. His imp, I mean,
Yeah.
his imp might as well have been a mistake, because he didn't use his imp advantage at all.
Yeah, I
But-
think once
but
you
I-
started raiding me, I completely forgot about all the imp technologies and focused mostly on your raid. So yeah,
So I think it's not having gold income when I got up to Imperial Age that was a bit of a problem as well.
A bit. We could switch into trash though. That's not a big deal. What I would have liked to see.
So, but I resigned because his Imperial Age attack was a.
No, it's not the Imperial Age. Check the upgrades. There's no Imperial Age upgrades on his units. The problem is that
So,
the problem
what was
is
it
he's
that made
going
it good
straight through the
game,
gut
though?
of your economy, and he's killing all your villagers left and right now.
Yeah.
Whereas at home, he's finally got enough army to defend himself. Like he's got army all over his own base.
Oh yeah.
You can't raid him anymore.
Didn't I lose a lot of units when I was raiding?
Yeah, you did, but you didn't have to.
Yeah.
And most of the units you
Yeah.
lost were to the town centers.
So it was raiding, and I should have boomed more. I should have raided better.
Boom more on the
Dark
sides,
Age.
specifically. If he's coming through the
Yeah.
middle with the castle, you got to build town centers on the left and right. In fact, you should do that every game. It's just the Hun style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What I would have liked to seen is once
that's
we
why I went behind them. Yeah.
Yeah, what I would have liked to seen is once we cleaned up his army, like he went up to Imp, he had no army at all. We had tons of knights, tons of cavalry archers. What I would have liked to seen is maybe some stables on the left, maybe some stables on the right, and just flood him with light cavalry from every angle.
Yeah. I think that if I was faster and done things sooner, that would have helped.
A bit, but yeah, also the rating's a big thing too. Like we could have built stables on the left
Yeah.
and the right.
It's like I found when I'm raiding, my units get trapped in his base and killed by his army, and it's like, where do I run?
Yeah, with a more efficient army, with more efficient rating though, he shouldn't be able to make that army.
Should I hit him? Should I have hit him at 2 places at once or something?
Yeah, you can hit him in 10 places at once if you're if you have stables next to his base and you're spamming light cav in.
Yeah. So when I started to go downhill at some point, and I don't know why.
It's just a bed.
my rating's bad.
No, his economy's bigger. That's
Yeah.
That's why it went
But-
downhill. We didn't
But
capitalize
I-
on.
So, but with a weaker economy, I could have won by rating his economy better.
Yeah, because then he has a weaker economy.
Yeah. Right, and he had the better economy because I had a bad Dark Age, and
No, he had the better economy because he went up to 3 town centers early, whereas we were defending for most of the game.
yeah.
We were defending for most of the game.
So I guess I had to make up for that by going more aggressive, and I failed my. Yeah, that was my goal. I should have kept more in mind what my goal was. My economy was weaker, so I needed to be very aggressive and to bring his economy
And we had the
down.
army advantage.
And I failed my goal, so that's why I lost.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So once he went to imp, it wasn't game over then.
No.
Because
The reason it's game over is because he's defending from our raids. He has enough army to defend from our raids, and we don't have enough army to defend from his raids.
right. Yeah. So I think, did my army production go down? Oh, I just haven't got the economy to support it. Yeah.
You just don't have the economy to support him to take him in a straight up fight.
Yeah.
It's also the design of your
So I need
base.
to work on my raiding then. I need to work on.
Yeah, Castle Age
I
rating.
need to work on.
I think that's a big thing. Castle Age rating. And maybe booming up a bit at the sides.
Yeah, my Dark Age. It's when I practice, I make mistakes like that less often. But also the lag. This is the first time I've been having to hold down the control button while doing my hotkey, and that made it more difficult as well.
Yeah, it's fine. It won't be a problem when you play, without the coaching session. But what you can take with you is everything you learn here.
Yeah, and also if I have more coaching sessions, I'll get used to it as well.
Yeah, a bit, sure.
So, yeah. So, sorry for dragging all that so long. It's just I really struggle to know what.
No, this is good. This is the best part of the coaching session. The rest of the part of the coaching session, I'm just telling you what to do. You know, this is the best part. This is the part where you actually learn something. Do you have any questions, Sean? Gentlemen, do you have any questions?
Sorry. I think the other than my attack not being, not putting enough pressure on, how would you suggest defending against his army composition?
Oh, like in a straight up fight or against his rating? They're two completely different things.
Mostly against his rating.
Yeah, his
Because he
rating's
was
the
able
biggest
to-
thing. Alright, so big massive archers. I mean, you did probably the best thing that you can do, which is be aggressive, and you just brute forced your way into his base with that castle and with your army. Elite, what you're doing at the end here is pretty good. Elite skirmisher, pikeman, that's fine. The castle was fine. Also, the castle's in a weird position. I wouldn't have put it there. Wall up your base if you can. I don't think you can wall up too well. But what you can do for those golds is you can place a town center on the top gold. That'll help the rating there. Pikemen in your base can help. You're playing as Vietnamese. Arbalest is probably the best option. Probably the best option, I mean, your base is basically, it's going to be rated. It's going to be rated hard by a Huns player. But the best thing to do is to counter-raid yourself. And is to, you never hit us on the left side. You never busted through those palisades on the left side. You were really slow to go through our town center. You should have been a lot faster with that.
Okay,
and
so
just break your way into his base.
Sort of defend by not letting him attack in the first place, essentially.
Yeah, or he's attacking us, go attack us back. That's how Arabia usually works.
Try to do more damage than he's doing to us.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Okay, well, I
And
think
you did that at the end. At the end, you just busted through the base, and we can't defend what you're doing. Oh, and also, don't make battle elephants. Just don't make them.
I should have collected relics and already had monks out.
Yeah, but
Or do you?
yeah,
Do you
but that's
think
again another minor thing. This game, it wouldn't have won or lost the game.
Oh.
Is the main reason not to build battle elephants because they're so easy to convert?
Yeah, basically, yeah. We didn't do that this game, but yeah, basically, they're so easy to convert. You're better off making knights. Knights would be a lot better.
Okay.
So are we going to swap? And,
Yeah, we're gonna swap.
Okay, so I just need to quickly use the bathroom and then I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I need to use the bathroom too. The gentleman, do you have any questions?
No, I think you touched all the main points.
Yeah, this is a very messy game, as every game is.
I'll be right back.
All right, so we'll take a 5-minute break. I'll start another lobby. Hope you guys enjoyed that on YouTube. That was a lot of post game, and I'll see you in the next coaching session. That was a lot of post game. It's good though. That's the most important part. The post game analysis. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back in just a second.